Hello everybody, Shadow SP here. We're back with more Yggdra Union. Let's get into it. So, last time we went through Poison Swamp. We got the last tutorial in the game that only applied to the chapter that the tutorial was in. So that was cool. We really are approaching the end of the game. We're very close. But for now, we are going into the Arc of Triumph. Chapter 8, Bronchia Showdown. Gets its own chapter. Neat. Combat through unfamiliar marshy terrain against the volunteer citizen militia had taken its toll. Yggdra had doubts about the justice she fought for, but continued nevertheless with the holy sword in hand. The royal army defeated an injured Scarlet Princess Emilia to end the battle in Dromenos Marsh. Past there, the imperial capital Flarework was a stone's throw away. The royal army advanced with all speed to hasten the end of the war. The gigantic Arc of Triumph protecting the imperial capital was an impassable barrier that had stymied all invaders since the founding of the empire. Golkas's elite imperial knights had fortified the front lines, and court magician Yggdra provided backup from the top of the gate. We know what kind of backup that is. It's cannons. She always uses cannons because she loves cannons. My report, sir. At Dromenos Marsh, General Emilia was... She was killed in combat, sir. She fought bravely until the last. I understand. Please, leave me. Yes, sir. Forgive me, Emilia. I have failed as a brother, if I could not save my own kin. Attendants, to me! Yes, my lord. I am taking to the field. Gather my men. Yes, sir. Look, that's... Golkasa, the Emperor of Carnage. Princess Yggdra, I salute your making it here. Hear me, Emperor. A world forged in blood only brings more suffering. We have seen enough sacrifice. Lay down your weapons. If you do, I swear that your people will not be harmed. Is that all you came here to say? What an arduous journey for such a ridiculous request. Even were I to believe you, we would never accept your terms. You doubt my words? We raised your kingdom, and you have responded in kind. How are we to extinguish our flames of hatred now? This fighting cannot end until one of us can fight no more. But our resolve is as firm as yours. We will not yield. We have long since passed the point of no return, Princess. So much for negotiation. You tried, Princess, but we must prepare for battle. Now. Princess? Must we? Is there no other way? Is the sword the only means of carving a path? My sole aim is a peaceful world, free of borders. Princess. But to tear down these borders, blood must be spilt. Why is that? Says nothing. Princess, compose yourself. You cannot falter now. But Here they come! Alright. Defeat. Get in front of the Arc of Triumph. Yep, that's what we're doing. 100%. Okay, so let's look at our enemies. Let's look at our units. Durant is looking extra good at this point. Luck is terrible, as usual, but other than that, he's looking pretty solid. Nietzsche has pretty overall good stats. Less luck than, or less attack than Durant, but everything else is, you know, shifted around a little bit. Roswell got 5 gen naturally. He's pretty good. His tech is lacking, but that's something we can work with. Elena's still got these Martian wings equipped, so we're gonna have to field her to try to eat the durability of that. And these two have perfect stats. So if we do equipment, we're using it for value. So we're gonna go ahead. I believe. We're gonna go ahead and equip the Yggdra onto Durant. Give him max attack. Give him always ace. You know, good stats. 3 maps. This is pretty much a no-brainer. Gonna be pretty useful for the rest of the game. We're gonna go to Nietzsche. We're gonna go ahead and equip the Yggdra. Raises 3 stats by full star. Makes shield barrier really good, so it's pretty much a no-brainer there. We're gonna go ahead and look at Roswell. We're gonna try to find something that increases his tech. Interestingly enough, Cardinal Cloak would work pretty well, but I don't really want to use that on this map. Crystal Rod could be okay. We don't really need the attack portion of it anymore. We could use the tech portion just to get up to the 4th star. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what we probably do. We could do Soldier's Bandana for no battle penalty, which might be good. Raises all of his stats except for attack, so that might be good, actually. Could do the Warp Shoes just for the +2 tech. He's gonna change from Warp to Warp. No, we're gonna go ahead and go Soldier's Bandana then. It's basically time to just use equipment whenever we can. So we got equipment on these guys. Let's go ahead and look at Yggdra and Millenor to see if there's anything we want. So here we're only looking for effects. We're looking for equipment bonuses. So Excalibur, Holy Attack up is fine. It's whatever. Drop rate 100. We don't need. We could put Yggdra in shackles. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so let's see. I'm not really seeing anything we want on Yggdra right now. Void all attributes could be good, but I think we'd want to use that on either the next map or the map after. Revenger is really just not a very good weapon. Void ailments, we don't have to worry about ailments. Snipe glass is a crutch weapon, is a crutch item that we can use, but we don't need to use it on Yggdra because we have Soulfee. We can use that crutch item. We probably want to use it on a battlefield in the future, not the next one. So I think Yggdra goes in without an equipment. Millenor, Burning Sun. Not really a thing we care about. Dragon Eater is definitely something we're going to use later. I know when we want it. Let's see. Grand Cross, Void all attributes is also going to be pretty strong. Let's see. So it's 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So Grand Cross and Dragon Eater kind of do a similar thing of making Golkasa something that Millenor is really good against. Let's see. Block charge, not really something we're doing right now. Though it's not bad in general. Yeah, I think we're just not gonna do anything with Melanor or Yggdra. We are gonna have to restore morale, unfortunately. That's just kind of how this goes. We're gonna be using these four, which is the spear guys. So Durant and Nietzsche. We've managed to level them both up, so I'm pretty happy with that. Like, we've managed to level everybody up pretty much to the same point, and I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start applying some morale bonuses. Golden Spear 5,000 on Durant could be good. Mars Shield 6,000 on Durant could also be good. It's attractive, it really is. Sylvia lowers gauge, not really something that we're ever going to have time to use. That's probably one of the things we're going to use immediately. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use that. Let's go to Nietzsche. Looking at this Black Maria, and this Aquarius, we're just gonna use. Yeah, just go get Nietzsche up to full. I don't have to worry about that too much. Probably just give Roswell something minor. Gargoyle Rod can be 6,000 later. Let's go ahead and give him the item manual. Yeah, get up to full. We don't need that. We're not here for collections. We need to fill up on Elena's morale. Cat ears. We don't really need this. It's not a very good equipment, so let's go ahead and use that. Probably just give the rest in medallions. Yep, we'll do one medallion there. Look at Durant again real quick. Yeah, let's go Iron Helm. We're not really gonna be using that. We can also use the Iponki later if we need to. And I think we give Yggdra a medallion and Melanor a medallion. Just because we want to have the morale pretty high. That would be pretty wasteful. I'm not wasteful. Let no one say that I'm wasteful when it comes to using these items. Alright, so got everybody pretty much at full morale, except for Cruz and Russell, but they're not on the battlefield. Alright, so we get 9 cards, bring the usual suspects. Steel, Gravity Chaos, Shield Barrier, Crusade, Sanctuary, and those are our big 5. Outside of that, we'll go ahead and bring Banshee's Cry, Dragon Killer, because I saw that there are dragon enemies. Beyond that, you'd usually look and see, is there any utility we want to bring? I don't think so. If Golkassa's on the map, Kiss of Death is like mildly interesting if we end up in at nighttime. Because of its effect, which we haven't ever used in this playthrough, but it does prevent opponents from unleashing. For 7 seconds, which is pretty decent. Then it kills your head, but that's a thing that you can just accept. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring Kiss of Death, just in case. And outside of that, we'll bring Revolution? Yeah, sure. Revolution. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Our win condition is to beat everybody in front of the gate. We've got Golkassa squad and Yudi squad. Golkassa squad is Dragon Knights. Yudi squad, I believe, is Golems. There's a witch involved too. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. You will find that things will not be so easy this time. Prepare yourself, Princess Yggdra. Okay, so it is noontime. We're looking at these guys. They all have high. High status is kind of annoying. Yeah. The witch does not have high. The witch is just a witch. These guys are using... That was a weird effect. These guys are using Golkassa's card. They're using Genocide, which they can't actually unleash. So if we target this guy in the middle, the witch gets pulled in and a golem gets pulled in. If we target either of these other two, the witch is the only one that gets pulled in. So ideally we'd want to target this guy so we can pull in the most enemies possible. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Nietzsche's at a disadvantage against these guys, right? No, they're at a disadvantage. They're weak to ice. Interesting. Okay, so these are roads. So Durant on the road does pretty well. We'd like to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9 would work. Unfortunately, like, Gravity Chaos doesn't do too well against these guys, but it does well enough against the Witch and the Golem. And it still deals damage, so we can work with that. I think we do. Look, Princess. The Imperial Knights are guarding the Arc of Triumph. Yeah, we notice. That's Golkassa's personal cadre of warriors. If they've taken up positions there, it means they will fight to the bitter end. Yeah, this won't be easy. My Imperial Knights are the strongest in all of Bronchia. Do not delude yourself that you will pass, Royal Army. Alright. So this should be fine. Totally fine. Not a problem. Freaking high in Imperial Knights. Durant with 6 attacks should win this clash every time because of you know, road bonus, but it's rough. And we're mostly attacking on this turn to deal damage to the Witch and the Golem. Because they're all high, we'd have to attack them. We'd have to have them attacking us first. I mean, suboptimal, but if we deal damage here with this Unleash, even though Gravity Chaos's effect isn't going to happen, the damage still goes through. You can void ailments all you like, it's not going to void the damage. And 6 attack Millinor does win this clash. And we're not really faffing around with MVP bonuses or anything on this map. We're just kind of trying to win. From here on, basically. There's no point in worrying too much about MVP bonuses. Okay, the crit was nice. Not necessary, but nice. It does mean we do full damage, which is pretty cool. Get a complete win in one turn. We appreciate that. We'll unleash Gravity Chaos on the Witch, who can be afflicted by it. It's been weird. The last couple maps we haven't really used Gravity Chaos because of things like Baldus doesn't get afflicted by it. Millinor is always out of position. We've not used Always Ace or Axe units. The enemies have been so weak we don't need it. But yeah, Gravity Chaos still doing things. Oh wow, look, an enemy with Protect. So, funny thing, Durant doesn't have the stats to use Gravity Chaos on this Golem. And because of the way that charge went, Durant is going to lose to this Golem. Oof. Alright, fair enough. Ow. 4,200. It's a big number. Alright, but there's one of the Imperial Knights down. Drop some Medallion. Okay, good, let's move forward. Golkasa has high, the enemies have high, yes. Everyone in Golkasa's unit has high. Of course they do. And Weirdness Always Ace is coming in handy here with letting Durant be the one charging. Millinor is worse than Durant against these knights right now because of the damage expectations being displayed. Not that Millinor's bad against these knights, because that would be incorrect, but he's worse than Durant against these knights. Road bonus. It's a real thing. Most of this map is road, so Durant is really good here. This is going to put Durant up against the Witch, which the Witch is already hit with Gravity Chaos, so that's not likely to pose anything resembling a problem. Millinor can Gravity Chaos one of the Golems. And then on our charge in to try to finish off the Imperial Knights, on the next turn we'll have more units, so we'll be able to do a little bit better with the rear half of the fight. Okay. This Witch has Protect. We already know that. So this fight doesn't really matter. We'll Gravity Chaos this Golem, and then we'll go full passive for Durant's benefit. Ah, Void Ailments. I forgot about that. It's not a big deal, but I forgot about it. Alright. It's just golems, man. It's not a big deal. Alright. Yep, these golems do have really high morale. So they are in the way. And once again, Durant can't deal damage with Gravity Chaos against these guys, so it's just stats versus stats here. This one is looking a lot better than the last one. Okay, so golems defeated. I mean, they're not down, but they were defeated. Alright. Good job, Durant. Good job, Millinor. Yudi's turn. Yeah, none of the enemy cards on this map are playing around. We got 4,037.50. Behold my masterpiece, the Ankh Cannon. This one's gonna sting. Ready, aim, fire! Wee-hee! Yes. Yeah, so this thing's a problem. The Ankh Cannon. So it's remember the Ankh and remember cannons? Yeah, it's the Ankh Cannon. So basically the Ankh is a special cannon, deals extra damage, fires even at night. This one does way more damage, also fires at night. Yeah, it's a problem. Not much I can do about it at the moment, but it is problematic. So we're probably going to want to use Shield Barrier, I think, to try to take these guys out. Try to take out all of these enemies, which would be ideal. Yes. Which would leave us with only 6 movement. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get a 4 union against 5 union. Durant and Millinor take on the strong enemies. And then it loops back around to Durant to take on one of these golems again. I think that's probably fine. Hold on. This is important. Yggdra needs to be there, I believe. I believe that's the correct union order. Because otherwise Nietzsche goes up against the Witch, and while Nietzsche can probably beat the Witch, Nietzsche has a worse matchup than Yggdra. Yep, so we let this happen. We enjoy a good old-fashioned big shield barrier to get a perfect win against the Knight. The Dragon Knight, we appreciate that. Get this guy defeated. Ideally, we just take out every enemy on this turn. So yeah, Millinor probably wins this just by going aggressive, but we're just going to try to finesse it a little bit. Alright, well, you know, these things happen. Yeah. Those high, the high Imperial Knights need to go down. It really is important. You can go ahead and shield barrier, just for fun, mostly. And then we have Nietzsche against Golem. Not necessary. We did not need that crit. We'll take it, but we didn't need it. We're gonna shield barrier just to, you know, get a taste of what shield barrier is like with Gungnir equipped. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, shield barrier is ridiculous mode with Gungnir equipped. There's a lot of people who would say that you should use Gungnir early in the game so that Nietzsche just has that power level to keep up early. I think it's better at this stage because enemies are way more threatening. And shield barrier being able to... Jeez, Durant, why do you suck so bad against these golems? Being able to stop taking damage for double the amount of time against a late game enemy is so much better than against an early game enemy that you could probably beat anyway. Like, the golems have one tech. And Durant has higher gen than that, so, like, he has 5 gen, right? So why are we taking such heavy charges from them? Jeez. Alright. So we clear those guys out, which is good news. Bad news, we're still in range of the cannon. Good news, there's 5 squares available where you can not get hit. Bad news, we have 6 units. Fire! 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 Yep. Ankh cannon goes in. Hits hard. It really does. Ouch. Alright, let's go ahead and move with Revolution. I'll take this. The victor the spoils, yep. Spoils are all mine. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Fire, fire, fire! Yep. Taking more and more Ankh damage. We don't love it. We do not love to see it. Okay, we'll go there. Killie? I thought you were through with us! Killie? You said it yourself, Princess. You can't turn back now. You've got a responsibility to the people. I said there's no such thing as absolute justice, but you have to believe that your justice is worth fighting for. If you don't, where do those who believe in you end up? The ones who lost their lives fighting for you, your cause. That's... Why hesitate now? I thought you'd take responsibility. Think about Millinor, and all the others here following you. They all believe in you. Stop crying. Millinor and your men need a leader. Killier. I'll pitch in on this one last time, Millinor. You guys would fall apart without me. Thanks, I think. What brought you here anyway? I don't know. Just thought, better you than Golkasa. Huh? What did you say? Oh, nothing. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. Come on, the enemy is coming. Yep, fire, 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 yes. We just take massive amounts of damage. I love Ankh Cannon. It's so good. Alright, Gravity Chaos is healed. Could you move more than one square, please? Thank you. Alright, let's go Crusade, I guess. Everyone, hold tight. Damn it, Zonks are a real nuisance. Bad enough when it was just one of them, but this is nuts. Millinor and the Princess will never last at this rate. If I could just take out the Zonks somehow, Millinor would be able to get through. That is true. That's 100% true. I need to be on the road, so I need to be on that square. So something like that is best. Then I can move Roswell up here, because Roswell's better in a direct confrontation than Elena is. And obviously we're not going to be charging. Fire, fire, yes, we get it. Now you're firing just that one person, but that one person is going to be taking a lot of damage. Ouch. Alright, let's go Kiss of Death, I guess. Alright, my mind's made up. Millinor, hang in there. Huh? Sheesh, Killier. You don't need to tell me. Huh? What are you doing? What are those tears for? I'm gonna clear the way for you. Don't tell me you're... No! Don't do this, Killier! Stop! Come on, Al. One more time. Animal noises. Yep, fire, fire. Fire happens. Pew pew. Ultimately, we take very little damage because we've already taken so much damage. What's with her? Look out! She's coming this way. No, she can't. Millinor, Princess, put an end to all this for me. Killier, don't! Boom, explosions, yes. It blew up. Sorry. Anyway. No way! Lediculier. No. That idiot! How could she? Shh. The path is clear! All troops advance! What? Are you going to stand there and waste Killia's sacrifice? Don't look back! Go! Go! Alright, let's go. Defeat the gatekeepers, we've got a shot at this. Get it together, let's go! You're right, advance! We've only got the one card left that's any good, but it's a pretty good card. Steel's pretty strong. This guy is the one that we really need to take out, so we'll send Millinor up against him. So Millinor, then it's going to be Valkyrie. Valkyrie, then... So these all turn into Wasteland tiles. Millinor really is just super strong right now. Millinor doesn't have any equipment, so that's not really a thing that we need to think about. So we could go... Oh, no, mislooking. Do this. They do have shield barrier, which is kind of irritating. I think. We can also do that. Get 5 units involved. And Elena gets advantage because it's nighttime, so she should win. We could steal, but the odds that we actually get a successful steal off are basically nil. So we're just gonna go all out and go for the win. Ideally, Elena gets the win before shield barrier goes off. That way Durant can take the shield barrier with a Valkyrie, so he doesn't really take any damage. That would be the ideal form of things, I think. It's not the end of the world if Elena gets hit with shield barrier. It's just not the best. Yeah, okay. So she's going to take some extra damage, which is fine. With advantage at night, she's not really being countered by the knight. It gives us a chance to go passive. It was, it hurts to know it was that close, too. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Oh well. These things happen. Yeah, I mean, Durant coming out of his Blood Knight arc really did end up as a perfectly competent teammate. He really is punching up there with all the big ones. You know, he's with Weirdna equipped, he's able to do able to have the 6 attack, 5 gen. The only thing that he's really struggling in is tech, but he's not the only one. Yeah, I mean, Durant's doing pretty good. Pretty happy with it. They got me. Yeah, we got you. Broke through the Gate of Triumph. The Arc of Triumph. Sorry, not the Gate of Triumph. The gate has been breached. Ah, it's all over. MVP Durant with a gen up. Alright, we'll take it. We get the Southern Cross and a medallion. So the Southern Cross is the drop from Yggdra. I didn't really show Yggdra or Golkasa because we don't fight them on that map. But Southern Cross only drops if you have never retried a map in the game. This is just a random knowledge that I happen to know. If you've never retried a map, you get the Southern Cross. If you have retried a map, it doesn't work. You can restart a map. Retrying is the feature that happens when you lose a map and you choose to try again with keeping your experience and stuff, pulling it forward. Is it worth it to get the Southern Cross? No. Your Majesty, the Arc of Triumph has been breached. I see. I'm not entirely surprised. The final battle is here. It's time I made my presence felt. Ready the troops. We'll lure the enemy onto our ground. Yes, sir. Alright, so that was pretty miserable. We lost a lot of morale on that map. We'll have to recover that somehow before the next map. But in any case, we're closing in on the final battle against Golkasa. We're heading into Flare Work itself. So yeah, let's see how this goes. This has been Shadows P. Once again, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Signing out. See you next time.